You're right, folks. Saturday, it's raining, so I'm in the shed listening to a bit of music. I like doing up vintage mowers, but the paint can be extremely expensive. So as you know, I do powder coating, so I've got what I think is the closest green to like a Suffolk punch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to redo this panel, powder coat it, rub it all down, bake it in the oven, clean it off with acetone, and then I'm going to powder coat it with that. I know you can't really see it properly, but it's not, who knows, if it works, I'll be well happy. So let's get on with it. Right, it's rubbed down. So what I've got to do with this now is I've got to stick it in the oven as it is and bake it for about, I don't know, half an hour, and then clean it with acetone. So what I'm going to do that now, and then I'm going to set up the powder coating gun with that green, and we'll see how close it gets to the original. I'm hoping it's close, so let's see what happens. Alright, I thought I might as well do two things while I'm at it. So a friend of mine, John, gave me this. I've got all the paints off it. I took the brass tube out the bottom. This bit, that's the pump that pumps the oil up. Took the trigger off as well. Now it was red, but I ain't got no red. So I'm just going to do it black. I've got all the paint off it. You can still see some of the red on there. I'll get that off in a minute. So as well as doing that green panel, I'm going to do that green as well. See what comes up. Right, now the holes, you don't want to get powder coat in the holes. No good. So I'm going to put some wood in there. Wood will do it, and some wood in that one as well. And be careful of the threads. The outside doesn't matter. So what I'll do is I'll sit it on something. That'll do. Basically, I'll sit it on something like that and powder coat it. Not that obviously, but something solid. And then not other paint will get into the threads. That I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the threads just yet. I might actually just powder coat it because I can always wire wool it so it's a nice tight fit. Trying to convince myself there. So yeah, I love these old things. I mean, if you went and bought the equivalent of that today, it'd probably last you 2 years. That's probably like 40 or 50 years old. It's probably older than that, to be fair. My friend gave me two of them, a smaller one, which is hiding somewhere at the moment. The other one's got oil in it, so I'm not going to touch that one. I thought we'll get this done as well. And we'll, you know, I mean, I've got most of the paint off it. We'll see what happens with it as well. Right, that's the side panel of the Colt, just in the oven baking it so I can get some of the impurities out of it. And then we'll wipe it over with acetone and get to the good stuff. I'll just fill in while that's baking. For love. Comanche. Stop raining at last. I've got the lights off because there's only so many plug sockets in the shed. It'll be about another 10 minutes, so I'm not going to bore you. Luke, I am your father. Right, let's crack on. see that? Yep. Right, let's put that piece in there. There's another bit of one there. Right, now it's time to bake them. Back in a bit. Oh, it's way too dark. So it dries darker, so what I'll do is I'll get the lighter green and try that next time. It was only me mucking about with my new toy. I just thought I'd give it a go, but in the oven at the moment is that oil thing. I've done, where did I put it? Oh, yeah, the handle. That looks pretty good. We'll see what it's like when the other bit's done. It's got another 10 minutes at 180 degrees. And the trigger's in there as well, so we'll see what it looks like in a bit. And now for that, what is it, rusty oil dispenser. Quite like it actually. So it's got mint in it. The hole's still there. Put wood in there, but no, that is, you know, looks like it was bought yesterday. I love it. Playing with my toys. Right, one last thing to do. Right, I've got one other thing to do just before I go. I entered a competition with Mend It Man and won 10 torque plugs, which will come in handy. I've got some anyway behind that curtain. So the more the merrier. But he also sent me his sticker, so it's let's put it on the window. Check his videos out, because you know he does some really good repairs and stuff like. And I think he's going to start doing powder coating as well. We'll see. So let me just stick this on the window. Right, let's stick him up there next to the lawnmower detective. Now I can separate this. Should I? Yep, got it. Right. There it is. Can you see it? Yep, so we'll stick him just under the lawnmower detective. So these are all the stickers. I'm sure you've seen them all before. There's one hiding behind that curtain and all. Steve the transit camper. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll put a link to Medic Man's channel in the description, and he's doing a few. I think he's collecting them actually, Putch Maxis mopeds. He's doing a cracking job on the engines, I tell you. That one he did recently looked almost brand new. So, and he's been out on his bike and videoed it, so it looks pretty good. And he, does repairs on carburetors, lawn mowers, and jet washers. I've seen him do loads of stuff. So I'll put a link in the channel. Check him out because he's pretty good. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, hit the like and subscribe, please. There's plenty more to come. Bye now.